Hello, I'm New York State Senator Leah Webb. This budget and legislative session, we have continued in our commitment to protecting the environment. As you know, we are continuing to grapple with climate change, and because of this, I will always fight to protect our natural resources in the Southern Tier and the state. We were able to secure crucial funding for environmental conservation, ensuring that New Yorkers and those who visit can continue to live safely and enjoy our state. This year's budget includes successfully securing $500 million for the Clean Water Infrastructure Grant Program, which provides safe drinking water for New York families. I am also happy that the budget includes $400 million for the Environmental Protection Fund. This is one of New York's most important tools for protecting air and water quality and access to outdoor spaces. It also provides research for sustainable farmland and forestry. We were able to secure $15.2 million for the Cornell University Climate Resilient Farms Program, $500,000 of which will fund the Soil Health Program, and $1.5 million for the Cornell and ESF Climate and Applied Forestry Institute. We know that in the Southern Tier, water quality continues to be an issue. In this budget, we're able to provide support for water protection initiatives such as $1.2 million for the Eastern Finger Lakes Coalition and $3.5 million for the Finger Lake and Lake Ontario watershed to support healthy local wildlife. In addition, we provided $560,000 to support the Great Lakes Commission to protect the natural waterways in our district's backyards. Also, we continued our efforts to improve air quality and our natural habitats by investing $15 million to plant 25 million trees by the year 2033. This year's budget also enacts key policy measures that help improve our climate resilience and make it easier to transition to green energy while maintaining crucial affordability and labor protections, including $50 million for the NYSERDA Empower Plus program. This provides key ratepayer protections, which helps our communities to convert to electric and ensure that they do not pay more than 6% of their income on their utility bills. The budget included the RAPID Act. This makes it easier to build out the transmission lines that carry energy to consumers. This will give New Yorkers a stronger and more sustainable energy grid, reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, and lower costs for consumers, all while extending strong labor protections to support our workforce as we transition to a greener future. The Build Ready program, this helps to make land usable for renewable energy developers with added protections for farmland. I will continue to be a champion in the Senate to ensure that our green energy policy takes disadvantaged communities into account and centers environmental justice. To that effect, this year's budget includes the Climate Smart Communities Grant. This increases the state share of the Climate Smart grants for disadvantaged communities and those experiencing financial hardship to respond and adapt to climate change. The Air Quality Improvement Fund. This implements mitigation projects for disadvantaged communities who are negatively impacted by air pollution. And beyond this year's notable budget wins, I have been dedicated to advancing strong environmental conservation legislation to round out the protections and resources afforded to this crucial sector. Notably, this includes the Climate Superfund Act. I am a proud co-sponsor of this bill and supported its passage in this year's budget to ensure New York's biggest polluters pay for the cost of adapting to climate change. I was also successful in helping to implement a ban on CO2 fracking. I am a sponsor of this legislation, which passed both houses, which prohibits the use of supercritical carbon dioxide to extract natural gas or oil resources, which is known to destabilize and damage the environment and poses grave health threats to the community at large. And last and most certainly not least, I also co-sponsored the bill to provide environmental protections for the Cayuga Lake Salt Mine. This community gem is so important to protect, and the legislation would mandate an environmental review of current salt mining activities beneath Cayuga Lake and imposes strict regulatory and financial obligations to protect the local habitats from further damage. It is imperative that we do all that we can to ensure protections for our environment and our health as a state.